I'm Tia Borden with MiningIR. We are here at the 2022 Mines and Money Conference in London. It's a beautiful sunny day today. With me is Terry Lynch, President and CEO of Power Nickel. Terry, thank you so much for joining me today.
Happy to be here.
Now, you're from Toronto.
Indeed.
How are you enjoying London so far?
It's always great to come to London. You know, it's such a historic town and such a beautiful place. Yeah, it's always a fun trip.
And you've done this conference before.
I have, yeah.
It's nice to be back after
Yeah.
a long couple of
drought.
years. Yes.
The COVID years.
Now, are you back up and running and busy and lots on the go?
Yeah, full on.
Projects?
Yeah.
What is your main flagship project?
So our flagship project is the NISC project in James Bay, Quebec, just south of James Bay. So it's a high-grade nickel sulfide project. Sort of has a historic resource of 3.1 million tons, about 1.7% nickel EQ, which is very high. We just finished a very successful drilling program, so we're going to be upgrading and getting a new 43101 out probably in May. And then we've got a new 5,000 meter program going this summer that'll hope to expand that. So nickel is obviously red hot, and we think NISC is probably makes Power Nickel, I think, the best nickel junior in the planet.
And what makes the nickel that you're searching for high grade?
Whenever, again, I would say if you're north of 1% now, that would probably qualify you as high grade. So nickel EQ, so we're there. So that would say, it's just that. There's a lot of, I would call it lower grade mass deposits in the 0.2, 0.3%. The problem with that is the economics are difficult. It's not impossible, especially given the dynamics today, but generally speaking, you're looking at $1 billion to develop these massive projects, whereas, for example, for Power Nickel, probably $200 million puts it into development and probably earns you $200 million in your first year. So that's a lot easier to justify an investment and get people to back.
Now, outside of the global pandemic, have you faced any challenges?
You know what? Mining is a business with tons of challenges, as you know. But generally speaking, we've been lucky. Quebec's one of the best jurisdictions in the world to work in. Our project is literally off the road, across from a major Hydro-Quebec substation. So logistics are really good. So we've been blessed with NISC. It's really been one of the easier projects I've ever worked on in my life.
Now, obviously, it's very important to have a strong team. Can you tell us a little bit about your team? Yeah,
we were very lucky. We acquired the project from Critical Elements, which is a really great lithium company, and they had a very sort of progressive team on the ground that they've worked with closely in the area. So 3DGO is sort of our lead explorationist, and they've been able to come on board and lead the way. And as an example, in our last round, where we drilled 8 holes, 7 of the 8 hit our ore body, which is, we hit 7 out of 8, the 8th hole was a fault line, so even that wasn't a miss, so really been exceptional. So we've been very lucky to be able to tap into that and to get rolling in Quebec very quickly.
And what else are you excited about for 2022?
I'm excited about commodity prices, and I'm excited about investors waking up and realizing they need to be super exposed to commodities. It's super early. The stocks are on massive sales, like I think 90% off. That's what we're at. And I think investors are going to start to wake up to that, and they better get in early, because when this ship moves out, it's going to move fast.
Terry Lynch of Power Nickel. Terry, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be here. Thanks again. Cheers.